Hello, my name is Chris Richardson. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been a nurse since 2017. So I've been a nurse for a couple years. My primary job is working at a nursing home with clients who have intellectual disabilities, and I also have a PRN job that I work part time with clients who are battling substance and drug abuse. My family is originally from Indiana. We moved down here when I was in high school, but my immediate family lives in Nashville, Tennessee. As my mom, my stepdad, and my brother. He just turned 12 years old. But most of my family is back in Indiana. But my immediate family, with my mom and my stepdad, is down in Nashville, Tennessee. What I believe that professionalism is in nursing is, of course, teamwork. Just recognizing that it's not just your nurses who are your team, just knowing that it's also including the doctors, the nurse practitioners, the dietitians, the respiratory therapists, the janitors, um, everyone. Is just recognizing that it's a teamwork that makes the dream work, basically. Also, professionalism is your appearance, how you present yourself, being well groomed, coming to work every day, just making sure that up, you're up to par. You're always together, top to bottom, making sure that you're not that nurse that's coming in that's uncapped or you're just making sure that you look your best and you're very presentable when you come to work. I also believe that professionalism in nursing is treating everyone with respect, whether it be your coworkers, the clients, the family members, just making sure that you're treating them with dignity. Just making sure that respect is always number one, because if you want respect from anyone, you have to give respect. Also, I believe that professionalism is always being willing to learn new things, being open to learn new things, because there's always something going on. There's always something new in nursing that we can learn, and just being open about it, just doing research, just trying to improve your skill set. I believe that's very important when it comes to professionalism in nursing. For me personally, how I exude professionalism is just making sure, of course, that my clients are always number one. I know we all have things going on outside of work, financial issues, relationship issues, but just making sure when I come in that door, I leave all my issues at that door and make sure that my clients are number one. Also, for me, showing professionalism in the workforce is I try to remain open to new nurses. So I know I've been there before at a new job. You're kind of anxious, you have questions, you're scared, but I try to remain open to any type of questions or concerns, any issues they may have. Because I know I've been there before. We've all been there before. We've been the new nurse at a new job. You just don't know what to expect. Also, I believe that I show professionalism by showing respect to my coworkers, showing respect to my clients, showing respect to the family members of the clients. Also, for me, with professionalism, I believe that it's about being able to ask questions. I'm not afraid to ask questions if I have any concerns, or if I'm not aware, if I don't know anything. Just I'm not afraid to ask questions to anyone, whether it be my coworker, whether it be my team lead. If I don't know the answer, if someone asks me a question, if I don't know the answer to it, I'm going to do research. I'm on the computer. I'm just asking anybody who I know may have a skill set who can answer the question for me. So just I'm always asking questions if I don't know anything. Um, Also, I show professionalism by making sure that I know that each one of my patients are different and they have unique needs. I may have a client, or I might have patients who have similar issues, who may have similar signs and symptoms, but just recognizing that each one of my patients are different and they are going to have unique needs. Um, how I wanted to pursue my BSN was I originally went back to school and got my first degree back in 2006 at MTSU. I wanted to major in nursing. Things happened. I was young. I wasn't focused, so I ended up changing my major to criminal justice, and I got my degree in criminal justice, and I graduated back in 2010. So I worked in criminal justice for a couple years, and then I eventually started working in IT, and I worked in IT for 3 or 4 years, and I eventually got burnt out. I wasn't interested in it anymore, um, so I decided to go back to school. But I've always wanted to be a nurse. I've had people in my family who's nurses. My mom's a nurse. My aunts are nurses. Every single one of my aunts are nurses. I have an uncle who's a nurse. So just being in the healthcare field has always been like a passion of mine. I always knew that I wanted to be a nurse. Um, so the first thing I did, I just did just some research, and I tried to figure out what my path could be. There was a lot of things I had to do to get back in school. It took me a long time to get into a nursing program, so I decided to go ahead and do LPN program, and then eventually I graduated back in 2017. I got some information from a few of my classmates who graduated, and they told me about the program at ETSU. So I just made sure I got as much information as I could. I got it prepared, got my transcripts, I took care of all my prereqs, and I applied, and here I am. Just working on my next degree. I plan on, once I get this degree, to eventually become a nurse practitioner in the future, but I'm going to take my time with that because I feel like I've been in school for forever. So that's my plan. Once I graduate with my BSN, I want to eventually go back to school to become a family nurse practitioner, but I'm going to take my time with that. And that's all I have for you.